Yeah! Welcome everyone to Go with the Flow Season 4. What's up, y'all? We are excited to be here for the 4th season. Can you believe that, Dazin?
4th season. Crazy.
Season 4. That's lit.
Incredible.
How you feeling today?
I'm good, man. I got a quick question for you, right? This is not put Flo on the spot.
I'm about to say, you started real early today.
Yeah, quick question. So, how do you feel about churches being ran like businesses, corporations? How do you feel about that?
Wow, we just gonna start this off the break?
Yeah. Well, let me explain why I asked that, because I posted something about that yesterday, right? And I feel like, prime example, if somebody's been going to a church for 20 years, they've been paying tithes for 20 years, right? When they pass away and their family want to have a funeral at that church, guess what? It's going to be a lot of paperwork, and you got to pay. It's not going to be free. Now, I feel like back in the day, when people was going to church and somebody passed away, they got buried or had a funeral and everything for free. It wasn't no money involved. But nowadays, the way churches are being ran, oh, you got to pay some money. It ain't no, oh, yeah, you've been going here for 20 years, but yeah, you got to come up the pocket. The pastor got to get paid. You got to pay for food. You got to pay for all this other stuff, which I feel like is not right, especially if you're going to a mega church, right? So that's why I'm asking you, how do you feel about it? Because I got half and half flack yesterday about that.
That's a good question. I want to answer it, but I feel like it's going to be a lot. Before I answer your question, let me just introduce everybody to what Go with the Flow is for our new listeners real quick.
I'm my bad. I ain't mean to kiss you early like that.
Yeah, it was a little bit too early, but because we're going to hop in, and I want to make sure that everyone knows who we are really quickly, and I'm going to get right to you. So, those of you guys who are tuning in for the first time, Go with the Flow Radio Show, we are Go with the Flow. We are catered to entrepreneurs. We aim to support and pretty much uplift the DMV and those who are out here. So our small business owners, our artists, our philanthropists, whatever you do, if you're passionate about it, this is your platform. We're here to serve you. So this is what we're derived on. And for those of you who are newly listeners and viewers, welcome to the show. Now, to get started with Daz's question, because he started that thing real early, that's how we do our things.
Yep.
So, that question about the church. Okay, so I'm like half and half with it. This is my thing.
Okay.
All right. So, everybody, okay. So I think if you're just doing the funeral part, right? If you're just burying the person, that means your time is being spent doing what you do. I think it should be free. Okay? Now, I think if you're adding in food and drinks and all these other things, then I think, okay, maybe we can add a little cost. But I do think that to bury somebody, because I feel like, especially being a pastor, you are representing God. So you're this person who is on earth, who is pretty much leading the people to understand the way.
Okay.
So I think Jesus, although he never received any money, he did receive gifts. So burying someone, I feel like, I don't know, it's so hard because we also live in a capitalistic society where everything costs money. And I understand someone taking away time away from their family and their friends to sit there and bury somebody. And I don't know if it's because they're a pastor, we expect them to do it for free because of who they're serving and what they're serving. But I do understand the value in someone's time. So that part, I'm like, okay, I can pay you for your time. I guess I kind of understand that. But I am very iffy with it. It is a very tricky kind of thing. I think also in the church, the lights got to stay on. The water got to stay running. Someone got to clean up the church. The grounds got to be kept up. The building has maintenance that it has to continuously go through. So now those things need money. So I know there's something called tithes that should go to. So I think when it comes to funerals and marriages, they should be free for the most part.
Okay. I mean, I just don't feel like nowadays it's just a lot of corporations. It's not even churches. It's like corporations. Like, it's no way. Like, I feel like, why isn't a mega church open 24 hours a day? You get millions coming in there. You can pay people to stay there. You know, have employees around the clock. You know what I mean? I think a lot of people who really want to go to church, you know, when they, you come out of the club, you might be feeling some type of way. You can't even go to the church; it's closed.
What? So you think that the church should be open? And what benefit would it be for the church to be open 24 hours?
Because I mean, you never know. Like people might need to go there. Like the only time a church is open late is on New Year's Eve. That's crazy.
Not true. There are churches that start service in the evenings as well. Not true.
And how long is it going to? What, 9?
Yeah, 6 to 8. What you need to be there for 4 hours for? I mean, the thing about it is, the whole idea about church and religion is God is always with you. You go to church because everyone there can congregate at the same time, and you can worship with people who are like-minded like you. Mm-hmm. But really, your relationship with God should be personal. Yeah, you should find that out before you come to church.
I agree.
You know, for real. And because a lot of times what happens is people dictate how they feel about God based on the church, based on the pastor. Oh, I don't like what the pastor's talking about. Or the pastor didn't move me today, so now today I ain't feeling God. Like, you know, it shouldn't even be all that. That person in that building shouldn't dictate what you feel.
You right. I feel like it shouldn't be ran like a business.
I think it shouldn't be, but at the same time, the lights got to stay on. So I think
you got tithes, like mega churches,
but a lot of people don't tithe too. I mean, we're getting better. I think people are getting better with it, but a lot of people don't tithe either because of this exact same notion. Like, nah, the pastor good, this and that. Now, we don't know if the pastor only works at the church. Some pastors, their full-time is the church. Some of them have part-time,
other stuff,
and they do, other stuff. So their income could be coming from their other job, and the church might, it's really just for God kind of thing.
I mean, like, I feel like it shouldn't be no shelters. Why is it shelters when it's more churches than shelters out here? Why we got homeless shelters?
Homeless shelters? Why? What?
Yeah.
What do you mean? You don't think we should have homeless shelters?
You got more churches than homeless shelters. So, God is for like helping people. He wants people to come to him. You know what I mean? That's why Jesus went out. He's trying to get more people to come to him. Why you got homeless shelters? Like, you got people literally sleeping in front of churches. Get out of here, man.
Where they sleeping in front of church at?
Go to D.C. Go to Southeast. Go to Northeast.
Go. Always Southeast.
Northeast. Go to Northeast. Go to Northwest. You will find a homeless person sleeping in front of a church, on the side of the church. It's crazy to me, man.
Dang, man. This is getting deep. Because the thing about it is,
that's why they shouldn't be closed, man. That's why it should be 24 hours, man.
But there also has to be someone who's dedicated to stay there for 24 hours. That same person who's staying there for 24 hours wants to get paid.
You're doing it for the Lord, though. Why?
But right, like you said, that same person who, if you want to volunteer right now to be at the church 24 hours, call in right now, 301-288-3100.
So you think people just not going to do it?
If you would be in the church for 24 hours because it's for the Lord, and you would do it.
Hold on, be there straight 24 hours.
What you mean? You
said gotta rotate.
We got to rotate.
Yeah, not one person be there for 24 hours. Nah.
So you want somebody to work the overnight shift?
Yeah. It's for the Lord. Why complain?
But people don't look at it that way. The same reason why people don't tithe, because they don't think it's for the Lord. They don't want to work. They don't want to work for free.
It's crazy.
You got to pay them some kind of way. They're away from their family, their friends, their kids. You got to pay them for their time.
Red Cross people don't get paid, right? They volunteering. They do a lot of work. Red Cross do a lot of work. They not getting paid.
They also get a lot of volunteers. So now, let's say this. Now, if we get church volunteers to do that, okay, boom. Maybe we can start something like that. Because Red Cross is a bunch of volunteers. They get hundreds of people to volunteer every year.
Hey, so we need to do that for the church.
So churches, so what that means is we need y'all to get some volunteers to allow these churches to be open extended hours for those who may need help. So those who need shelter as well. You're saying shelter too, or just need help?
Just help. Like homeless people should be no homeless shelters when you got churches, man. So you think Jesus will come down and be walking through and seeing homeless people out in the street, and he look across the street and it's a church right there that's closed? What you think he gonna say? What you think he gonna be like? What's going on? I know you're business minded, so I know when it's like you break down the numbers and stuff, so you like, nah, people need to get paid, which I feel. But just imagine Jesus walking through saying a homeless person on the left, on the right, church on the left closed. get out of here, man. I'm telling you.
I feel you, but at the same time, I go back to that building.
It's worldly churches.
I'm telling you, get the mindset out of that building. I'm telling you. If you keep your faith and you base your faith based on one building that's supposed to be open, you just never gonna make it. You just never gonna make it. So it's like I feel what you're saying, but at the same time,
you think about the business aspect.
I'm thinking about the spiritual aspect.
Okay.
I'm thinking about that building shouldn't dictate whether or not you wanted to make that leap towards God or not. You should be you being homeless and being in a shelter. That should be enough for you to want to turn your life around and go closer to God or something. At that point,
you're right.
Forget the church being closed.
You're right.
Turn your life around.
You're right. I'm sorry. I know religion can go. You can talk about religion for hours. I apologize about this early rant. It was an early rant too, but I just, I just had to get that off my chest, man.
Hey, Dad just came in. Hey, he came in ready today. I ain't even mad at you.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to throw you out. No, I threw you all the way off. Nah, man, because I feel like that's not right, man. It's a lot of corporations going on, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Corporation churches, worldly churches. I'm sorry. It's a lot of worldly churches going on. So I apologize.
No, I feel you. So real quick, I don't know if we can see it too well through the camera. Right. I am using this cup. It is called My Dreams Are Lit, pretty much. And it's a daily reminder to everyone to know that whatever you're passionate about, whatever you're doing, whatever your cause is, whatever you think is moving you, keep following it, because whatever you're thinking is lit. And so this is from Alex Nemo Hans. You can get these. He's selling them. He also represents Foolies. He's pretty dope. And just a daily reminder that your dreams are lit. Also, this beautiful dress that I'm wearing was made by my beautiful cousin in Nigeria.
Okay.
Her name is Vanessa. I don't have her contact, so just hit me up and I can get you to her. But she did make this beautiful dress. So those of you guys who are into your Afrocentric, ways and all that good stuff, you're naturalista. You don't even gotta be a naturalista for real. You can just, if you into this, definitely, I can get you the information for that. All right. So now to get into these hot topics, man. The first one that I'm gonna get into is many of us have heard about this, about the incident with Mrs. Jenkins from Chicago, who was found in a freezer dead. So pretty much what happened was a bunch of friends, I believe, they went out. They were gonna have a party at a hotel, and apparently one of her friends set her up to get raped by multiple men and then put into a standing freezer, where she was found in the afternoon the next day at Crown Plaza Hotel in Chicago, which is a suburb of Rosemont. So first and foremost, condolences to this young lady, her family, her mother, her sister, those who've, everyone who was really looking for her. And this is just a really, really, really sad situation. It's funny because sometimes people ask me, like, why I don't have that many friends. Like, don't get me wrong, I deal with a lot of people, but there's only certain people I really call true friends, because you really can't trust everybody. People are envious of you, people are jealous, and people will do things to hurt you. And so this is an example. They did an autopsy, so even though they haven't really said exactly what killed her, there's been videos and tweets and stuff online that have all led to showing all these friends together and them kind of setting her up. How'd you feel about it when you heard about this, Dazzle?
Initially, people kept posting the video back to back. Everybody was sharing the video, and I didn't want to hear it. You know what I mean? Because people kept saying, hey, you can hear us in the background saying, help me, you know. And, I got a daughter, so it's like, I don't want to watch that. I don't want to hear that. And I just kept seeing everybody talk about it. So this is just a prime example of Chicago is definitely cursed. I don't know what's going on in Chicago, but it's no hope You know what I mean? Like, I know President Obama, that's his hometown, you know, it's his state, but it's like, he only one man. So, like, it's going to take a village to get everybody. It's going to take a lot of people to go in there and really, like, fix that place, because it's crazy. I think one of the girls got locked up today. I saw somebody screenshot it. Every person that was in the room address. Somebody screenshot it and was like, yeah, these are all the people that was in the room address. So it was people that wanted to get at him. Either the police was going to get at him or
somebody else was.
Yeah. And the one girl that I saw the video, I don't know if she was doing Facebook Live or she was recording, but she had a knife in her hand.
She had a couple of them in her hand. It was like 3 knives. So when the police came, I saw her drop. It was like 3 in her hand. I was just like, so she was trying to pick which one. I mean,
she was crying. Like, and then, you know, it's a lot of stories, but I was first told that they paid the girl $200 to set her up. Then I heard it was $1,300, and then the girl who set it up didn't even get paid. The guy's like carried her, like, oh, you ain't getting nothing, right? Then now I heard the mother is having issues with the police because they trying to figure out how did she get to the freezer.
Yeah.
You know, it's a lot of stories like, oh, she was drunk and she walked and went inside. How do you walk inside
She walked to the freezer?
That's what they trying to say. She was drunk and opened the door and went inside the freezer.
Come on, y'all. Come on.
But they got a camera showing, I guess, in the angle where the deep freezer is, but they not trying to let it out, or, you know, they not trying to let the news know or show it to the news channels. But it's just crazy. Like, then I heard it was a story that I guess her brother did something foul, so that was like some payback. It's just crazy. Like, I never understand, like, guys trying to rape women. Like, it's women out here that's giving it up for free. For real. I ain't trying to sound all crazy, but it is women out here giving it up for free. Like, and you ain't even got to do too much. You know what I mean? Like, you can take them to the curry out, get some 3 wings and some fries and some Hennessy, and they good.
Good to go.
You out here raping, like, it's crazy. Like, you raping women. I don't get that, man. Like, it's some sick people out here.
Man.
I just feel sorry for the. I mean, the mother seemed like she holding on. I haven't seen her breaking down crying yet, but that's just crazy, man.
Yeah,
you can't trust people, man.
That's why I only deal with a few, and I'm never changing it. You can only count your real friends on one hand. If you think you got 10 friends, you lying, or if they're lying to you, or you're lying to yourself. Something's not right. But you should only be able to count your real friends on one hand. And you gotta really be like, my friends that are my real friends, I can call them my sisters, my brothers, my family. Like, you gotta be able to really, when you get older, you know, you start to get older, you gotta really be able to be careful with who you really around and all that good stuff. So like I said, once again, condolences to her and her family. So real quick though, I'm gonna talk about this weekend.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's spill the beans.
So this weekend, I was honored to be able to attend New York Fashion Week for the first time ever. I attended the Mac Douglas show, sitting 2nd row VIP. Like, I mean, invited to the dinner after. It was just an amazing experience. So many celebs like CeeLo Green, the Cannon, Bianca from Love and Hip Hop. They was in the show. I was sitting right behind the heavyweight champion, boxing champ of the world. So it was an awesome time, an awesome experience. But I did have some things happen to me, and this is kind of like the lesson. I'm gonna tell you the lesson when I get to the end. So pretty much, I had to, you know, we took the bus out there, and my first time ever riding a mega bus. Sometimes I'll be real bougie, but I was like, you know what, let me just see, you know, it's a little bit cheaper, but okay. So I got on the mega bus, and the ride there was horrible. Okay, it was a guy in the front who thought he was the only one on the bus. He Facebook Live the entire ride.
Wow.
From D.C. to New York, y'all, it's 4 hours. So he FaceTime the whole ride, talking to the whole bus, but he was on the phone. Okay, but he talked to the whole bus. Okay.
Wow.
So that was just going there. So coming back, like I said, I had to meet up with some of my cousins to pick up some things to bring back home, and I did that. Finally got to the bus. I took an Uber to the bus station. I wait in line. I get to the front of the line, and I'm getting ready to board the bus. I had a couple of my friends. We just had to do multiple things at one time. So one of my friends, she actually went back to our hotel to get all of our stuff so that I could also take care of my business. So we all get on the bus, and it just dawned on me that, you know, in a second, did they have my backpack? I was like, did you guys get my backpack? And they were like, oh, wow, your backpack. I'm like, yeah, did you get my backpack? Like, you know, the mood changes a little bit. They're like, oh my God, we forgot the backpack. Mind y'all, this backpack has my laptop, my iPad, my rose gold Michael Kors watch, my jewelry, my everything that you can think of, my toiletries, everything in it. So I'm just sitting here like, well, true, the bus is moving at this point. At the same time that happens, I get a call, and it almost seems like it's a collect call. And I'm just like, who's calling me? So it said something was like, press 1. So I'm like, dang, which one of my friends got locked up? Dang. All right, answer. We gonna figure it out. All right, pick up the phone. I pick up the phone. It's my Uber driver. I'm like, hey, his name's Raphael. Hey, Raphael, what's going on? He's like, you left your wallet in the Uber. I'm like, no, what?
So backpack and Uber and wallet?
So backpack's at the hotel, wallet's in the Uber.
Wow.
I'm on the bus right now, and it's moving. So I ran back downstairs. I told the driver, I'm like, oh my God, I left my wallet. My Uber driver has my wallet. Can I get it? He can't stop the bus. He can't let me out. Can't nobody come in. Once it's moving, that's it. Doors closed. I'm like, what? So at this point, I'm like, oh my goodness, what type of demon is attacking me right now? Which one on this bus? So I'm still talking to the guy, my Uber driver. My Uber driver right now is at 57th Street, and right now we're at 37th. We're making a left on 40th.
Wow. So
he has to try to get to me some kind of way fast before we make this left and we go into the tunnel. So I'm telling him like, oh my God, hurry, can you do? He's like, I'm coming. And New York traffic though, I don't know if any of y'all been to New York, but New York traffic is crazy. Mm-hmm. Y'all think DMV traffic is crazy? Oh my goodness.
They move fast.
It's like ants on the road, seriously. So I'm like, he's on the phone with me. He's like, I'm coming. I'm trying my best. So as I'm I'm on the phone with him, like, what street are you at now? He's like, I'm at 50. I'm at 47. I'm just like, you're still far, really far from me. So then I look at the driver, and I see him call a number, and all of a sudden he's like, yo, I have a girl in here who left her phone. Can I stop the bus? So the whole bus stops. So we stop on the side of the road, and we stop the whole traffic and everything. So he's still coming, but we can't wait for too long, and I know he's far, he's in traffic, so I'm just like, is he going to make it to me in time? So he's still coming. He was like, it doesn't matter where you are. If I have to cross through the Jersey City Tunnel, I'm coming. I said, okay, Raphael. All right, so at this point, he's still far, and now the bus is getting ready to start back up because we've been sitting there for 5 minutes. It's 79 people on this bus. Everybody got other things to do, all right? Alatiana, when we're about to make this left, I see Raphael. Raphael's on the phone with me. He's like, I'm just going to park the car right here. I don't care. I'm going to get a ticket. I'm running. My boy running through traffic from 3 blocks down. I'm sitting there on a bus pointing. There he is. Everybody's on the bus watching a movie right now. I'm telling you. Like, he is running. He got jeans on, a button-up shirt, dress shoes on. I mean, he about 50 years old. Trying to just, make it. He's not an athlete or nothing, but he's running through the traffic, everything. I'm like, yo, this is only God right now, that he's about to make it to me. He gets all the way to me and throws the wallet in the driver's window. Wow. And gets to me. I'm like, Raphael, stop. Let me give you something. He's like, no. He's gone. I'm like, what? I get back upstairs, and my friends have already called the hotel. They found my backpack. They're shipping it out. It's already been shipped out today. We drive for another 5 minutes, and the bus breaks down. Wow. Engine problem. We break down right before we get on the major highway where there was nowhere else to stop, turn, or nothing. I had to sit back after all that, y'all. This all happened within, what is it, 20 minutes of happening? I got tears in my eye because I'm like, yo, by the time Raphael gave me the wallet, I got people on the bus giving me high fives. They clapping. They like, that's only God. It's like I'm telling y'all, it's a movie right now. I feel like I'm like, yeah, y'all, everybody was rooting for me on this bus.
Was dude still FaceTiming? I mean, a Facebook Live thing?
He was upstairs. I was downstairs with double decker, so now I'm downstairs.
I should have told him to come down on Facebook Live.
So everybody's like clapping, like, girl, it's only God, girl. It's only God, girl. I know. And I just said all that because the wallet was not found by my driver, but it was found by the passenger that he picked up after me.
Oh, wow.
So when I tell y'all that, to me, I'm very selfless. Those who know me, I'm such a selfless person. I always look out for everybody. I'm always looking out for the good. I'm never the kind of person who I'm trying to look out for the bad in anybody. Y'all, you know, my team, they know that. So it just was that one thing kind of, it's like, I feel like that was paying forward for me, for all the good that I do to people, and my intentions. Is like, that passenger could have just took my wallet and ran.
Yeah, you're right.
I had at least in cash about $100 and something in cash. It was all in there. My credit cards was all in there. Everything was there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I just wanted to tell that story that if you're doing good and you're doing what you're supposed to in the universe, that stuff, just keep doing it. That stuff will come back to you. It's only the God that really made that happen for me, and I'm so grateful. So, that was my monumental story of today.
That was like a short film.
I felt
somebody should have shot that, yo.
It would. Y'all know the yellow tag shoes, like, it was.
Yo, oh no, that was dope. That was a dope story.
Yeah.
You need to write a script, dog, and do all that. Man.
I mean, I wrote the longest review that I could have for Raphael, and I gave him the max tip that the system allowed me to. If I could have gave him more, I would have, but it told me it's maxed. I can't do that much.
Wow, they got the max tip on that?
They maxed me out. I couldn't give him no more, but I was going to
corruption. Wow, how you gonna max tip somebody?
If I want to give him a big tip, let me give it to him. They got a max on it. Like, I couldn't even really bless him. But Raphael, I'm gonna say this. I don't know if you listening. I don't know what, but thank you so much for what you did. Your efforts will never go unnoticed. I'm forever grateful for this guy, because I just don't know how I would have got it back from New York. I don't live there, you know.
Wow, 50-year-old man running through traffic. He stopped it. So
that's why I said 50 ain't old. Remember? See, that's why I said.
So the person that found it was still in the car when he parked it?
I don't even know. I don't even know at that point. He was like, my passenger gave it to me. I'm just like, what? That don't happen. That does not happen.
Especially in New York, man.
Yeah. He would have took that. So
that's a good story, man.
Thanks.
Damn.
So now on to the good stuff. Jazz shoes.
How am I top that? What am I?
You gotta just top it.
How you gonna do that and then?
Oh, caller on the line. Y'all know we have an amazing guest on the line today. We have an incredible guest. She couldn't make it in the studio, but she is calling in. So, caller on the line. Who do we have?
Well, this is Yes, I'm Pretty V. So, what up?
What up? I'm Pretty V.
What's going on?
Thank you so much.
How are you guys?
We're awesome.
We good.
Thank you so much for calling in. How's everything going?
Everything's going great. I can't complain. God is good all the time. I'm so sorry I cannot make it. I wanted to come to Maryland, but you know how things go. But you know, I'm happy that I called in to show my people some love. What up?
Yeah. Thank you so much. We understand things happen. You coming all the way from you would have came all the way from North Carolina, right?
Yeah, I'm back and forth. North Carolina, Atlanta, Miami, but now I'm in Charlotte handling some business. So I was like, look, we gonna have to call us in. So what up, y'all? What we talking about? What we doing?
That's what I'm talking about, that energy. That's what we need. That's what I'm talking about, man.
Yeah. So, tell us, you got so much going on, Vena. I mean, you just did LOL Comedy Honors. What's up? Like, what's going on with you? Like, I'm seeing you making crazy moves, Chris Brown. I mean, just give us some flavor about what Vena is all about and what she's doing.
Well, you know, I like I said, you know, God has been good to me, and, you know, I'm happy that, like, my supporters has been supporting me. I don't call people fans. People like, those are my fans. I say supporters, because at the end of the day, they could slide off you any day, you know. So I just want to thank them because, you know, at the end of the day, my following has grown over and over the months, and I'm like, wow, you know, I've been seeing every, like, Chris Brown, Vivica Fox, and, you know, the Queen Latifahs, the Missy Elliott's, like, everybody's just been showing me so much love, and I just really, really, really appreciate all the love. Right now, I'm just capitalizing off of everything I'm doing. You know, my road line's coming up next month. Yes, the comedy, LOL comedy show went great. Bill Bellamy, he tore that house down.
Yes.
I go back on tour. I'm stand-up comedy in Virginia. So if all my Virginia people is listening right now, October 11th and 12th, I'll be at the Funny Bone.
Hey.
It's my second time I'll be doing stand-up. Me, Jeff Hilarious, watch Jazzy. We took over the whole Cleveland, Ohio, Toledo, everywhere. So now we headed to Virginia. So right now, you know, we just growing, and we just trying to just do the damn thing, you know?
Yes, wow. Yes. So let me ask you, how hard is it being beautiful and funny? Because for whatever reason, people think you can't be a comedian and you can't be pretty too. So do you get that stigma a lot? Like, oh, she too pretty, she can't be funny.
With me, I'm sorry. Am I talking so fast? Because I talk fast, y'all.
No, you
I
good.
really do.
You good.
I talk extremely fast. Okay, cool. So, you know, I see that a lot under my picture. Like, she's cute and she's funny. You know, I don't think we got the attractive woman and they funny. You know, like, I just don't get it. It's a win or lose situation. Like, I mean, I thank God for Urine Champagne, which is my mama. I thank God for Donald Excel, which is my daddy. Because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have looked this good. But I'm not conceited. I'm so humble. But at the end of the day, I get that a lot. I look past it. I'm like, hell. I mean, you got, you know, Leslie, the lady who hosted the BET Awards, and they always talking about how she looks. But I think she is just the dopest person ever. Like, you know, She showed me so much love every time. Like, I comment on her pictures. Like, she's just dope. And I feel like a lot of people envy a lot of people. I don't care how you look. You could be blue, black, purple. If you got talent, show that. You know, it don't even matter how you look. Like, let's just get it rocking. Like, you know,
right?
I don't really do. So I just would be like, all right, I know I'm cute, but I'm not gonna tell the world. Like, I know my damn Instagram name is like, yes, I'm Pretty V, but girl, that was back in high school when I made that damn name. Okay? So I'm like, it is what it is at this point.
Wow. Okay. Now, tell everybody, how did this whole IG video thing start? Mm-hmm. Like, what started you to just, like, let me just do these little skits?
Well, it started off, you know, in Charlotte when I was out here with my homegirl, visiting my homegirl, and then I got viral the first videos when I was outside fighting myself, and it was like falling on the street, Shade Room had picked up a baller, war started everywhere. And I was just like, wow, this is getting crazy. So it just started, like, I think a year and a half ago.
Wow.
You know, just a year ago. And I was just, like, outside in the street, you know, just turning up and fighting myself. And then next minute, my friend was like, throw that up on Instagram. Boy and girl, we threw that on Instagram. And I done got this person. I was like, oh, my God, I think I need to keep this going. So then after that, you know, I just started keeping it going. You know, you don't get the 200 and something thousand views then, you know, because you're still starting off. So I was at the 50,000. I was like, all right, I see it growing. So I knew what my supporters wanted to see. They wanted to see me act crazy. Acting crazy right now, that's what's it, you know. So I was like, let me just show my energy, my personality, and just, like, you know, just continue to capitalize off everything. So I just started doing that way.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Now, I see you, you got the world famous pink robe going on. I know you started selling them, so I know by next year you're gonna be on the Forbes list, because I know them things selling like hotcakes.
Me and Rihanna gonna be keeping up with Puma. What you talking about?
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about. Yes.
That's what I'm talking about. Them checks.
Rihanna Vena line.
Hey.
Yeah, they don't drop until next month. I'm doing a whole production this month, so they don't drop until next month. My birthday's the 13th, so I'm gonna probably drop it on my mother's birthday, which is the 26th. So everything's gonna happen in October. I got a new song coming, Ron Brown, big up to New York.
Hey.
I got a new song going coming, so it's gonna be crazy. Everything's gonna be happening in October, and I can't wait for you guys to listen to it and tell me what y'all think. Play it on y'all radio station if y'all can, and just get crazy. So right now we just, like I said, capitalizing and we gonna keep growing. So.
Wow.
That's
so
dope.
that's why y'all click. Is she a Libra? You a Libra?
Yeah.
When's your birthday?
September 29th.
My sister's September 28th, but it's a different type of Libra though, because my sister is quiet as hell. I'm over here like trying to turn up. Like, hey, what they got?
Yeah, that's me. I ain't quiet at all either. Nah, I talk probably too much. So, yeah, we right there.
Right. My sister's like, can you turn that down? I'm like, no, girl.
So how did you come up with all these different ideas? Like, you got the Jamaican mother for your skit, the all types of different cultures. Like, how did you come up with this?
Well, I'm Chinese and Jamaican.
Okay.
And, I'm Chinese and Jamaican. My father, both of my parents are Jamaican. And my dad, my grandfather, he was Chinese Jamaican. So I grew up in a household full of Caribbeans and just I'm from Miami originally. Like, people don't know, but I'm from Miami, and you got all the Trinas walking throughout the street. You got all the little ghetto girls trying to be ghetto. You got all the bad y'all trying to be nice and Jamaican, and you have the Spanish, Raya, Mamita, Taroya. You got all the little characters. So I just pick up the accent, and I just observe. I'm a very observant person, so I just try to figure out what my New York chicks be on, you feel me, what my DC chicks talk about. Like, I just do a lot of little, just a lot of little, and I get it from my mother. My mother is very crazy, too, and she picks up a lot of accents and stuff, and I get it from her, but I just be around so many people in the Caribbean world, and, that hood life, you just be around. I was a girl growing up that would get in trouble for going outside with short shorts. I'm trying to be seen, trying to hang out with all the girls because they had all the dudes. So I was that little white girl trying to be black girl. Like, it was just crazy. So, I just picked up on the accents, and I was just like, hell, I'm going to just rock with it because it's what God instilled in me. I might as well use it. So, yeah.
I agree.
Wow.
I agree.
So now you got to be honest with us on Go With The Flow, all right? So what was the craziest DM you have got so far?
Oh, my God. Let me tell you something. It's just one person. I'm not going to say his name, but he's going to get blocked soon, all right?
Wow.
Yes, going to get blocked. Dead serious. About to get blocked. So he sends me so many pictures of his body parts every other day, and I'll be like, look, sir. And it's crazy because you'll see some people saying, oh, keep going, I support you. Then you come with a picture. I'm like, sir, I can ask for that. I thank you so much for these kind words. But you got a single little PD wax swinging around in my DMs like that. I don't want to see that.
Oh, no.
And then So then the first time I was like, okay, block it. Then I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and just leave him alone because I'm going to just keep edging out his thing. He ain't going to do it because he going to, when you look at the thing and they see it, so you like, okay, I'm not having it, so that means get off my page. He still keep going. I'm like, look, sir, you're going to make me knock you out through this phone. So I just, no, seriously. And then one girl was like, you must be this because I want to take you out. So I'm like, look, I know I would have no dude on my page, but don't think, okay? So we ride or die together, okay? So it's like, it's a lot of crazy people on my page, and it's just like, it's so funny because I just be like, little do they know, like, my dude's sitting right here, and little do he know, like, he's going to get blocked, So it's just crazy.
Wow.
So,
right.
So real quick, because you said that you really memorized these accents, give us a quick DC accent.
Oh, my God. Okay, I'm still trying to look at my DC girl. Don't put me on that. Oh, my God. I'm still, but, I went to school in North Carolina in Raleigh, and I had mad people, at my school that was from D.C., the VA area, the Maryland, the PG County area. So, I used to always be like, so, like, hold on, like, Mo, too. Like,
really?
I used to try to do the stuff. Acting so bad. I'd be like, Mo. I'd be like, girl, what is a Mo? They'd be like, chill, young. Like, what are you talking? I'd be like, all right.
Well, that is typical. We do say kill and Mo. That is very true, right?
Yes, I do.
Well, I mean, Southeast say kill 'em all. I don't know about.
Are y'all still wearing y'all ski pants? 95 degree weather, y'all wear ski pants and New Balance.
Oh my God!
I mean,
no.
New Balance is for life, though.
Nah,
That's
but
for life.
ski pants, I'm not with that stuff,
Ski
though.
pants? I mean,
Y'all
the
ain't
young
never
dudes.
been in the mountains one time and you wear ski pants.
Yeah, the young dudes. Yeah, Helly Hansen.
Yeah,
ski
the
pants.
whole thing.
Yeah.
I feel you on that one.
Hey, it just be dragging it like the ski pants, the ski mask. Then y'all got 5 million pockets on the one side. Like, okay, come on.
Wow. Now, I saw on your IG page that you was once working at a radio station with Big Tigger.
Yeah.
So how did that help you with your career currently?
Well, my radio is my passion. Like I'm obsessed with radio, and I think the whole concept of that industry and the entertainment, the radio industry is just great because I look at people like Lala and Angie Martinez and the Wendy Williams. As bad as Wendy Williams may be, and that picture's going around on Instagram, I get it, but she's so dope, at what she does. And I feel like as a student, because I am a student still because I'm learning every day about this industry, and I feel like working with Tigger, working with the whole V103 CBS Radio family, it was just dope because I learned so much in that side of the industry, and just to know that if you want to be where you're at right now, you have to stay consistent. Mm-hmm. It's always somebody new. Mm-hmm. It's always somebody that's going to take the crown. Mm-hmm. Nicki Minaj, the Cardi B, that's going at it right now. Yeah. It's always someone that's trying to come. It's always someone new. It's always someone upcoming. What you guys do, you have to be creative. You have to, shout out new ideas, write these ideas down. And, being there with them, it was just like, girl, like this radio industry changes every day. Mm-hmm. And if you want to stay relevant, you gotta keep going and be consistent and show something different than just, yo, what up, did you go? Yes, I'm pretty D, like, da-da-da. That's just too much. What else could you bring to the table? So I learned so much from them, just being consistent and staying focused and, and not being used up in the industry. Because once you get used and once you're out there, people know your business, this industry is so small that they're going to remember you feel me? You was a girl that went to the club in Atlanta. Now you trying to get a radio job. Like, right. You people with my homies, and now I'm going to take you seriously, Right. So I got to watch out for those people, and, I stay in my corner. A lot of people always be like, oh, my God, I don't see you out. But I am out, but I go and I leave. I don't need to be there parlaying. We can take the pictures. We can slide. We can do whatever. But other than that, I'm at the crib. I'm in different areas at friends' crib, and I'm just having a good time. I'm not even on all that, so...
Wow!
Yeah.
Wow! That's dope. What is one of the I guess one of the biggest lessons you learned just first coming into the industry? You say you've only been doing it a year and a half, but there's a lot of things you didn't know, obviously, to entering it. So what's like one of the biggest, like you was like, wow, I didn't know that, and you had to figure it out after that?
Well, I was always when I graduated from college. Like I had radio jobs. I had a show called Last 22 at my campus, and I interned for K97.5, and then I went to B103, and then after that, I went to a pop station, 107.9, the Lake here in Charlotte. So it was always radio, and, when I got as the comedy side of things, it was just more so like, okay, girl, like, the comedy world, you have to, people need to laugh. Like, so what could you bring to the table? Like, you need to, like, not tell a joke, cat in the hat, but be yourself and have personality. So one thing I learned, and I'll be honest with you guys, and, this one person, in the industry, I won't say any names, has definitely been on me for the past weeks now, and weeks about my attitude. Stuff is not going to be given to you. Just because you're pretty, we got to go back to being pretty. Just because you're pretty, just because you're a comedy, just because you have those followers on Instagram, that doesn't mean you have it. It's a minute on Instagram. If 50 give me a script right now and say, I need you to read that, I need you to act how you act on Instagram in front of thousands of people, are you going to get it? Are you not going to, print up in front of the camera? You have to really practice your craft. That's one thing I learned, because you just can't be funny and expect to read an Oprah Winfrey skit. That's not going to work. You need to practice who you are. My favorite comedian is Jim Carrey. So I want to study him, and I want to know what Jim Carrey did on The Living Color, what he did when he was stand-up. I want to research him, and that's my thing. I don't like to do those things. I like to just do my own thing, but I'm going to have to do that to learn this industry and to know, where these people came from and where they're going and where they're at right now. So that's one thing I've learned in the industry, to study my craft and to, like I said, be consistent and know my worth, and also know what I want to do, because I could tend to be all over the place. I'd be like, okay, I want to do this, I want to model, I want to do this, I want to do it, Rihanna, what up, let me put me in the show. I want to do all those things, but I can't, because you know what, that's when your stuff get crumbled and you start being everywhere. So whatever God instilled you, I think, with you guys, you guys are doing radio. I hear your voice, you have a radio voice, and he has a radio voice. And at the end of the day, if this is what you guys want to do, stick to it and keep growing and learn how I could go to LA with it. Not just Maryland, not just here. Atlanta's a big market for that, Miami. So, it's gonna, if you keep studying your craft, it's gonna take you where you want to go, and let God continue to use, you know, us. And as we are the future, and we are young, and people don't understand, like, stuff could be taken in any minute. So just don't take anything for granted. Just enjoy life, and, you know, just be you. And I want people to know that, you know, it's dopeness, and I you know, I'm just trying to figure out where God is taking me, and I guess He's taking me in the right direction, girl, because hell, I'm looking up to these people, and these people asking me, like, what up? When we going to do a skit? When we going to do this? Can you come here? Da, da, da. I'm like, you know, even with the other day, I got an email to go to Jacquees bowling event out of New York. I don't care who Jacquees is. You feel me? Jacquees could be someone that was out of date years ago, but I'm still going to go. You know, I'm still going to go, because at the end, I don't know who Birdman got sitting with him. They could be like, yo, put her in something. You know, it's who you know, and you always want to be around. It's always a networking event, you know. Who knows? I never think August Alsina would say, I want to work with you. I never think that Jacquees and his promotion team would say, come out and party with us and do this and do that. You know, it's always a year ago, I was just looking at him and like, oh, he's dope, he's just short, you know, whatever. Now people hit me like, come in and party with us, you know. And I feel like with that, it just says a lot, because of the craft. People see just a minute of my talent, and if people would give me the opportunity to show more than a minute, I think that would be dope. But my season is now, and I feel like my opportunity will come. So what I learned from this industry, and I learned from people like Tigger and the Missies and, you know, Rihanna's and the Chris Browns and, you know, the Bill Bellamy's and all these people that I have came across and spoke with, you know, just stay consistent and stay dope and stay prayed up and put God first and be a student. Because right now you're not the teacher, you're still a student, and that's what I'm on right now, y'all.
Yo, major. Huh?
Major keys.
Close out the show?
No, that was good though. You ain't just close it out, girl. We got you for a few more minutes. Don't even go nowhere.
Okay.
But
major keys.
Nah, but you just definitely dropped some major gems. A lot of things you said is what we talk about a lot, about being consistent and keeping God first. Like that's amazing. Especially to see your growth so much in a year and a half. That was that's amazing. So pretty much, what's next? What's next for Vena? You say you want to do all these things. You want to model. You want to do this. You want to do that. You want to do that. What is next? I know you have the robe coming out. Your robe's coming out with Rihanna. But what's next? What do you want to get into next?
Well, you know, don't say the Rihanna thing. You know, not just yet. I just spoke that into.
Okay.
No. Shout out to Riri. Riri shows mad love.
We love you, Riri.
No, that's just next. I said I wish I can, and that'd be dope if I can. Shout out to Rihanna. Hope if you feel me, you never know.
You never know.
Tuning in sometimes, but at the end of the day, you know, that's something that I want to do. I said, if you know, at Fashion Week when the ropes start getting big, Rihanna be like, yo, I like your ropes. Let's go in half with the Puma. You feel me? I want that. You feel me? I want someone to hit me up about that. That'd be really dope. But you know, it's in due time. You know, the modeling thing, I did that at one point. You know, if that comes back again, you know, I'm all for it. But right now, I'm taking up acting classes. Right now, I'm gonna continue to do comedy on and off Instagram, YouTube, and study my just starting my own. Right now, I took up an idea about, you know, kitchen tea with V. You know, I always do stuff in my kitchen. So I was like, I need to just do a show. You know, I need to just come up with some little things to do. You know, I think that'd be really dope on my own. Right. So right now, I'm just going to be capitalizing off the comedy thing, starting up shows and just keep networking with people. Ropes coming out. That's my main focus right now, my ropes. I know a lot of people have been waiting for that. So right now, I'm just, you know, getting those ropes situated and, you know, the production and the whole site will be up soon next month. So right now it's just comedy, networking, and just going to be growing and until, you know, someone say, hey, girl, let me put you on this show, but you could do your own stuff your own way, and then we going to be rocking. Right. So right now, you know, it's so much in the works, you know, but right now I don't want to talk too much, but just know that a lot of stuff is going to be coming up, and right now it's comedy, acting. You know, robes.
Wow. So who is that one celebrity that you still can't believe has followed you and reposted your stuff?
It's so crazy because I would have to say it's so many creative, you know, geniuses on Instagram that's been in the game for a long time that has been like, you know, like Nas. Okay, I love Nas. You know, me and Nas may have conversation through Instagram every other, you know, not every other day, but once in a blue moon. And he reposted one of my videos I did his song One Mic, and I was just rapping on it like I was rapping. Like I was like, rappers be like, and he reposted it. It got like over 1 million views on his page. I feel like that was dope.
Wow.
Someone that I like listen to. Vivica Fox is always on my page. She may like a little something too. I mean, those little people, those people like that. Like I don't like Queen Latifah follows me. It's just really, really dope. Because they're watching. And it's just dope. It's not even like to me, I'm not a celebrity shop, but like I know like you guys are in tune. It feels good.
Yeah. So. Yeah. Now I know you do a lot of your skits online and on Instagram. Now, how different is that from doing your skits to doing stand up?
Oh wow. Let me tell you, when I first did the stand up comedy with Just Hilarious and Watch Jazzy, I was super duper like nervous, girl. They played my song, and I'm like, y'all couldn't wait until I got in the building. Like y'all trying to start me up already. I'm nervous. Let me catch my breath. So I was like, Dad, like I get it, but hold up, wait a minute. Let me fill the crowd out. I'm about to like poop in my pants, girl, and pee. Like chill out. I see y'all trying to get some money and all that, but just wait a little while. I'm gonna get to it. So. I was a little nervous because, like I said, it's a minute long. These people be up here for hours and just out here an hour and 30. Like, it's not just for IG. Like, you got to stretch your craft out. You got to stretch your set out. Like, what I did was I just, I practiced, looked at my page and figured out how I can put the Peanut and the Marias and the Sharon, Peanut Moms and the Ghetto Moms, the Sharon, the Maria into a set. And what I did was I just went out to play my song. I danced a little while. I felt the crowd out. I said, yo, what is that? And they was like, yo, what is that? Like, what was crazy is they showed me so much love because they knew everything I said. If I said, shut it up, they was like, shut it up, Peanut, in the crowd. It was like, Bobo, like everything I said. And I was like, wow, these people are in tune. Like, they're already on it. So it felt so dope to know that I had that 500 crowd attention. Like, they knew my stuff. They knew they came out here to see me because when you're doing stand-up, they're not just going out there because it's a comedy show. They're going out there to invest their money to see you, So clearly they know if they didn't want to come out to see Just Hilarious or watch Jazzy or Vena, they would never have bought that ticket. You feel me? So they know who we are, Yeah. They could have just like, I don't know people, I ain't going nowhere, and exit like that. But they came out, they enjoyed the show, girl. I was, like I said, I was nervous as hell. I was like, oh my God, I'm about to doodle my pants, y'all, please. Oh my God, give me up the taste, And then, Jazzy, she put me aside and she was like, girl, go ahead, do it. Like, stop. You got this. So then I was like, okay, I feel better now. Because it was my first time doing it. And then after that was my first show. The second show came, I killed it. The third show, I killed it. Now they want me back. So second time, we're going to get crazy.
That's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome, awesome, awesome.
Yeah.
So we are running out of time now. And I have to, but I will say this. Like I said, you dropped so many gems. Thank you so much for everything that you just brought to the show for the premiere. It's an honor to have you on the line. Before you go, please let everyone know, if they're not already following you, which is probably crazy, please let them know how they can follow you and find the hilarious Yes, I'm Pretty V.
Well, what up, you guys? It's your girl, Yes, I'm Pretty V, and you can follow me on Instagram at Yes, I'm Pretty V. My PR, I know my girl Milan is or is listening right now, and she's like, yo, V, you gotta get your Twitter back. So I have my Twitter, you guys, that is under construction, but I will have that up for you guys at Yes, I'm Pretty V. Again, it's YES, I'm Pretty V with 2 E's, and Facebook is ringing too, so you can follow me again at Vena Excel on Facebook, VenaExcell. But right now, we're taking over Instagram, so it's YES Pretty V.
Yes. Thank you so much for blessing the premiere. Hopefully, we'll get you physically in the studio one day. But yes.
I'll definitely come through. I'll come through like next month sometime. If y'all don't mind, I'll come through, sit with y'all, take a little 1-2 flick and all of that.
Okay.
Like I said, I be in the VA area, so DC and Maryland ain't that far.
Right. All right, we could do that. So I'll just hit up your lovely PR. But to all my followers, y'all know this is the premiere. Go with the Flow. We back in action. Please, if you guys would like to be a guest on the show, hit us up at GoWithTheFlow_RN. Shoot us an email at GoWithTheFlow.RN@gmail.com. We kicking off the season real right, real funny, and make sure you tune in next week because we have a huge guest. We're out for the night.
Peace.
Thank you.